All right, man. Detroit Pistons aren't living up to Troy Weaver word about saying that they was going to go through. I think that was a 20-win team last year. They wasn't going to go through that this year. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It says at the end of his first season as GM of Pistons, Troy Weaver spoke firmly about the future, not distant future. Sparkles with playoff runs and parades, the immediate future. Weaver spoke firmly about this season because he was so eager to leave last season behind. The Pistons played hard but finished 20, with a record of 20 and 52. Make sure you guys can see, girls, you guys can see it. He said, "quote 20." They're gonna make you watch this. They said, "quote 20 wins." Said Weaver don't sit well with me at all. I don't like anything about it. I don't like the way it look. I don't like the way it smells. The only way to improve that is I gotta come back better. 20 wins, said Weaver. It's not happening again. 20 games into the season, Weaver's is right for all the wrong reasons. The 4 and 16 and now 4 and 18. I think I could be wrong. Let me double check this a little um, accurate depiction of where they at. I think they're 4 and 18. Now they 4 and 18, but in time 4 and 16. Uh, they on pace for about the 4 and 16. The Pistons are on pace for aren't on pace for 20 wins. They're on pace for about 16 in a season that's 10 games longer than last season. The Pistons have added the first overall pick, Cade Cunningham, and regressed everywhere else. 20 games into the last season, the Pistons were 5 and 15, but the Pistons were supposed to be bad. They were supposed to finish exactly where they did, and those Pistons were competitive. They routinely pushed the top teams in the league to the limit. In their first 20 games, they lost once by at least 20 points. They inspired the hope in spite of their record. The Pistons were supposed to be better. They were supposed to climb the Eastern Conference ladder and maybe sniff a play-in tournament. We could sniff another number one pick instead. Worse, these Pistons will go down easy in their first 20 games. They've lost 5 games. They've lost 5 times by at least 20 points, and they inspired Agnes. Quote, it's true. The schedule has been tough. The Pistons played 8 of their 9 games against the Bulls, 76ers, Nets, Hawks, and Bucks. They played the last 6 games against the Lakers, Clippers, Bucks, Heat, and Warriors, 14 games against playoff bound teams. Thing is, they've lost all 14, and the only handful have been close. By this time last year, Detroit had 5 wins over playoff bound teams. Based on the moves he made in the offseason, Weaver expected the Pistons to be better in 2 areas this season. Sorry for the dog. Defense is shooting their worst. Detroit is down from 10th to 21st in scoring defense and down from 22nd to 30th in three-point shooting. And the ranks last in the league from the field and from beyond the arc for a team and a coach that wants to win with defense and threes. It's not an idea, and it's stupid. That part of it is stupid. If you're not shooting the ball well, you drive to the rack. So many people in the comment section act like they know basketball, but you predicted what Troy Weaver predicted they would be in the player game, and I predicted they would be going for the number one pick again. It's not rocket science, bro. I'm gonna keep saying that. At what point does Dwayne Casey come under Weaver's microscope? He's earned an extension through 2024. At the end of last season, after Weaver praised him for being an A plus in these categories, does he get the group to play together? Do they have competitive spirit? Have they grown in the latter category, which defines the Pistons' future? Was Casey's grade? And that's always been an F. He's always been a trash coach. It's not hard to tell. It's not. And a lot of that in Toronto was fool's gold. It was. It's not all on the coach, but the club has certainly have been compromised by a loss of free agent acquisition. Kelly Olynyk sidelined by knee injury. Then again, Detroit has the same record with Olynyk in the lineup as without. The shooting woes should eventually level out, but the struggles of Sadiq Bey are vexing. He's shooting 29% from three after shooting 38% in his first team all rookie. And every night, Cunningham goes 2 for 9 from behind the arc. It's getting hard to believe he shot 40% in college. And that's because you got to drive to the rim. Okay, Patience. The Pistons remain one of the youngest teams in the NBA with a healthy Killian Hayes. 4 of their 5 starters are under the age of 23. Cunningham has the look of a closer. Bay has signs of elevating his game. Stewart personifies the Pistons basketball. As the world found out last week, Hayes is at least one player shooting better from three. It's just a problem that he leads the team at 37%. As a 27-year-old Jeremy Grant, he had a perfectly good number two scoring if he didn't have to play like a number one. So Like I said, they're gonna praise that man shooting, but he only getting like 6 points a night. So I mean, come on. Basketball isn't rocket science. He said if Weaver was serious about the standard he set, the Pistons might be the rare bottom feeder looking to buy on the trade market. They could badly use a reliable shooter. Wayne Ellington is sorely missed. They could use someone like Hayes or Corey Jones to play next to Cunningham. In the backcourt, his development this season has been a priority number one for Detroit. These needs wouldn't be so glaring with more growth internally, but uh, guys like Josh Jackson, Frank Jackson, Diallo have stalled as well. Can't really blame Diallo. He didn't get a chance to play. Patient bears repeating. There's a lot to like about the Pistons' future, headlined by rising star Kate Cunningham. It has just a couple months ago, opposing GM named Detroit Core one of the most promising NBA 20 game doesn't erase that. The 20 wins or fewer, that would erase it and raise questions about Weaver's vision. If that's not happening again, the Pistons are better get moving. My thing is this: you don't have to shoot. You don't have to shoot the rock to improve. Drive to the rim. The closer you are to the rim, the more higher you got, the higher percentage you got. Start driving and stop selling for threes. The cultural philosophy is the biggest issue here. I don't have to jack up threes to win this league. Drive to the rim. Drive to the rim and get to the free throw line. Like I said before, man. They're stupid. Killian shouldn't be out there jacking off threes, jacking them up. He should be getting to the rack. Learn to finish at the rim. Learn to get a 10-footer. Learn to get a push out, a floater. Then go to the 3-point line. They make basketball rocket science, and it's not. It is not. It's not. You don't teach somebody who can't shoot to go jack up threes. You teach them. You start with the George Mikan grill. Then you drill. Then you start with layups and finishing through contact, and then you get a floater. Then you push off a 10 or 15-foot shot. You master mid range. Then when you master all that, you go out the 3-point line. The farther you go, the more the spot that's not used to shooting compromises his technique, his shooting technique. It's not hard. And at the end of the day, of course they're not hitting this. A lot of y'all shared the same vision he did. But then again, the comment section telling me, oh, that everything okay, that I'm wrong about Hayes, I'm wrong about this team, I'm wrong about the coaching. Well, 4 wins out of 18 games say that I'm right. Last year when I told y'all talking about the play-in game, and I came on here and I said, well, no, they're going to be fighting for the number 1 seed. Not hard. It's not hard to tell, bro. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, all my social media links, subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook and Instagram. And if you want to make a donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to help out the channels. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to notifications to go live, drop a video. But like I said before, I didn't really see Sadiq Bey dropping off like that. I guess you could have seen. I guess you could predict that Jimmy Grant, but I also think what's not being talked about is the ball. I think the ball. A lot of people struggling shooting. A lot of good shooters struggling shooting with that new ball, switching to Wilson. So, I mean, and also the quick turnaround. I mean, so like I said before, it's a lot of things that it's a lot of things that can contribute to bad shooting, the quick turnaround. So we'll see. I'm gonna look kind of towards the All-Star break, a little bit after the All-Star break to give a better assessment. But yeah, appreciate you. Peace.